Let's take a look at West Sussex, to the west of Brighton and Hove actually, in an area of glorious Sussex countryside. There's Brighton and Hove, and the area we want to take a look at is between Shoreham-by-Sea, Upper Beeding and Steyning. There are three fields we're going to take a look at. Just north of Shoreham, north of the A27 and east of the River Ada. Just to the south of Upper Beeding and to the southwest of Steyning. These two fields are about 1.75 miles apart, and the scar between the two is Shoreham Cement Works that closed in 1991. And these two fields are about 2.5 miles from this one. Our story starts at Mill Hill, just outside Shoreham, on the 10th of August 1990, when the first formation appeared in this area. In wheat, the circles all aligned and appeared to point towards an innocuous set of buildings at the end of the field. This building is in fact Buckingham Barn, which is listed as the remains of a chapel or the chancel of a church, probably dating to the 11th or 12th century, and is therefore one of the oldest buildings in this entire area. Moving forward to 1993, an insectogram, as they came to be known, appeared nearby on the 16th of July. This one seemed to have an antenna missing, but it did have Sussex's first triangle. Skipping forward another couple of years, this formation appeared near to the Ban Live Exports graffiti, daubed in creosote by animal rights activists a few weeks before the formation appeared. It seems to fit nicely next to the two previous formations in the field, especially as it too had a triangle. Staying in 1995, but now heading over to Steyning, the first of two formations appeared near to Sisbury Ring. For obvious reasons, this became known as the Time Tunnel. 8 days later, and over in the Upper Beeding field, this lovely formation appeared with similar traits to those in the Shoreham field. Appearing on a slope directly next to the South Downs Way, it was highly visible from the surrounding area. Not to be outdone, the Steyning field was revisited 2 days after this, so that we had 4 formations in 17 days in this small area. The formation was directly next to the first one and raised a number of interesting issues, which unfortunately I don't have time for today. We then had to wait another 4 years, almost to the day, before a formation returned to this area, when an extremely interesting formation appeared on the 25th of July 1999. With 12 boxes and numerous satellites, it completely overlaid the area of the 1995 formation and is shown in blue to distinguish between the two. The similarity between parts of the formation is really quite interesting indeed. 1999 also saw the Shoreham field revisited with this oddity, perhaps pointing directly at the medieval church. Whatever it represented, it certainly seemed to fit with the others in this field. Finally, in 2002, a circle and kind of three-leaf clover with an immaculate lay appeared back in the Upper Beeding field. The clover leaf shape, thus, was part of each of the formations that appeared in this field. So 12 years, 9 formations and 3 fields that looked like this. And the thing to bear in mind here is that these formations just don't look like any of those we've seen so far. They form their own progression. They tell their own story.